What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm going to save my commentary for the end of the video, so stay tuned for that.
All things being equal, if you don't do that, then what? I'm going back to Pearl real quick. Pearl, I'm going to mute you. Do you want to be married?
Yeah, I do.
You want children?
Yeah.
And you come from a family of 9. Wow. How many kids would
Well,
you like to
10
have?
total. Sorry, go
Jesus.
ahead.
10?
Yeah, including me, 10.
Wow. Yep. Wow, that's unusual. A little house on the prairie should happen. So, how many kids do you want to have?
I don't know. I'd be happy like between 2 and 4, I'd say.
Okay, that's 3. When do you plan on? When do you want to get? When do you plan on getting started?
Um, I don't know, maybe like late 20s I'd like to have kids.
Okay. I'm gonna say something to you and all the women. You all need to be dating with intention. See, dating with intention will require you to actually level up to what you can truly get. Meaning, everyone has an idea of what they want, but what's the likelihood of getting it if you're not dating with intention? You said you have a boyfriend. In order to have your 3 children, I'm assuming you want to be married first.
Yeah.
Then, in order to be married, you got to have a husband. If the guy you're seeing is a nice guy, but not a husband, it's pointless. I'm not saying what he is or is not, but when you start dating with intention, you have to learn how to cut bait because that's the reality. I'm going to go to Vera real quick. Uh,
Yes, sir.
you said
Mm-mm.
you're separated, right?
Yes, I am.
How long were you guys married?
Ooh, 25 years.
Okay,
That's including separation.
I'm gonna ask you a real hardcore question.
Oh, God.
You got
Mm.
another 30 plus years on this planet. You really want to be single out here?
No, no,
Uh,
I don't. I
All
want
right.
one. I really don't. Because I'm a nesty type young lady, but I can go either way until I get there.
Okay. So, how long have you been separated?
Oh, my gosh. I've been living in my own spot since 2006.
That's 14 years.
Yes, sir.
15 years.
I was a,
That, make, that
that's
makes
a
no
little,
sense.
I was ducking relationship, but now I'm ready. So I got to put it on paper.
Oh, okay. You said you've been married for how long?
25 years.
But you've been separated 16. So hey,
And
all right.
my son is 21.
Okay, but that's a something. Okay. Um,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
how's that supposed to work?
It's not. And I've had some strong men come through and, let me know pretty much how you are say the things that you're saying. Like, Vera, you got to take care of how you expect for it to be committed or anyone to commit to you. Not that they don't want to, but the strong man is not going to have that.
But my point is,
Even if
have you had a relationship during this separation?
what do you call it, relationship?
You're a grown woman. Come on now.
I'm okay, loyal, yes, like intimate with one person at one at a
All
time,
right.
like that.
Okay. My point is, your man you were married to, you've been separated from for 15 years. You haven't formalized the divorce. You're just in limbo and getting older, and you say you want a relationship. When are you gonna get back on to either getting back with your husband or getting out here into life? You're like
I'm t- this
you're standing in the middle of traffic.
I am. I am. I agree with you. And I did get put my printer hooked up my printer today in my new apartment.
What does that mean?
So yeah, you
What does that mean?
I'm just saying I'm putting it on paper again. Now I will say, Sam,
Putting what
I've
on paper? Putting what on paper?
I've tried to do my divorce on my own a couple of times
Why?
and it didn't I because I don't have like property and stuff like that. And my son is adult now. So
Okay,
I
man.
just
Now,
never
now,
followed
now I'm
through.
going to focus on you because now you're not making any sense.
So
You're a grown woman. You ain't been with your husband for 16 years. Go pay an attorney and file for the divorce. See, let's be honest. You don't want to be divorced.
well, to who I right now with this individual, I do now because I understand
If you
it's
wanted
not
to be
going
divorced, okay, ma'am, if you wanted to be divorced, okay, y'all are legally tied. If he were to get involved in something, you're involved in it too, legally.
and that's why I want divorce because I
But
don't want that.
wanting, but this 16 years, man, ma'am, George Bush was president when you were married.
Oh Lord, have to. Mm-mm.
This is not a game.
It's not because you're right, and I know you're right, and
But
I'm
what are you
walking.
doing? Okay, so what are you
Oh, let
doing?
me. Okay,
You're
well, you
not.
saying why haven't I?
Yes, because you're not. You
Okay,
haven't ended your marriage. You haven't
yeah.
moved on. You might as well be dead.
Well, some things have happened in my life recently, but I'm not looking for sympathy for it. So I've gotten through that. I'm getting through that. I was part of one of those individuals who had a bad time with the winter storm, and I was in between two apartments,
Winter
but I'm in a better
storm.
place now.
Winter what?
You Dallas,
Ma'am,
well,
ma'am,
listen,
ma'am.
it's February. I know it's July. Come on.
You're almost
You said
50.
me. You said man. I am.
You're almost 50.
You sound like my good friend.
And you
Keith.
sound like a teenage girl. This is
Oh,
silly.
yeah, I agree.
All right.
We need to do a follow-up on me.
No, you need to book an appointment. I don't do this for free.
I understand, sir. I understand.
So
I don't have to do
my
it.
my, my
I
point
understand.
is, ma'am, at 50 years old, we should have a level of maturity.
Yeah.
But it's people, I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson. When I talk about
Okay.
arrested development and getting
Mhm.
stuck, people tend to get stuck at points of trauma. Sounds to me like, ma'am, when your marriage fell apart, you got stuck there. So that goes back 16 years ago, and that makes you 32. And you're still moving through life sounding like 32. And how long were you with this man before? 9 years before
Yeah.
you separated? So you were with him since
Right. And
23.
since I met him at 19 in Washington, D.C.
Exactly. So thank you.
I
So
met him when I
now
was
when people say
19.
I see sound like a teenager,
Yeah.
that's the level of emotional development, relational development. You're still a young, you sound like a college student. At
I'm
almost
much
50 years,
mature.
ma'am, listen. I have no dog in this fight one way or another, but I'm telling you what I'm hearing is a woman
Thank
who has just like I'm stick my head in the sand and I'll use whatever excuse. I haven't filed for divorce because my printer's not plugged up. And
you.
I've
Well,
had something
hopefully
happen
that's not the issue.
because of the
Yeah.
winter storm. You're over talking me. And the fact of the matter is the marriage is over. He's gone on. You cannot legally do anything. And no man worth his salt would want to get involved with a woman who has loose ends.
Sure.
So file the paperwork and end that. And it
Sure.
also sounds like, man, honestly, you need to be in some counseling.
My son said the same thing.
I'm not.
He's 21.
That's a damn shame, man.
Also, my son said the same thing.
Why is your son having to worry about his grown ass mama?
Not anymore, but he did say that a few years back. He did.
It doesn't, ma'am. And I'm gonna use this as a teaching lesson too. This is why so many of our young black boys get stuck because they become fucking son husbands. He should be worrying about you. You should be parenting him instead of him worrying about you.
We've grown in that area as well too. He doesn't live with me, and he didn't want to leave because he
Of
was
course.
worried about me.
Hey, thank you. And that's
He
jacking
was.
his relationship stuff up.
Yeah.
All right.
The girls have they've said one. I'm sorry for over speaking you. I was going to tell you something. One of the young ladies in his life said, "You got to leave your mom." I told him he has to leave you one day.
Man.
I'm okay. I promise you.
And it
I'm
seems like you're
keeping
laying.
God
It sounds
first.
like
I'm
you
gonna be
laying.
fine.
No. Don't do that. Sounds like you laying down too.
Stop.
See, I don't like it when we do this. I put in God first. God ain't got nothing to do with our lazy ways of being in a relationship. Don't put
I
this on
agree.
my God. My God is not a God of fear.
Yes. So,
Let me let this go before this gets out of control.
but thank you.
You can't be. It's time for you to get it. I don't like hearing son husbands and young men having to be husbands to grown ass mamas. Why do we do that? Because that's that dysfunctional cycle. The boy can't go on with his life because he can't leave his dysfunctional stuck mama. So he can't have a relationship. And if he does, he's got to fight to deal with the girlfriend and the mama. All of this is nutty. We got to do better, folks.
There comes a point where excuses stop being explanations and start becoming delays. And that's what we just saw. A woman, nearly 50, stuck in a situation that ended 15 years ago, but she never officially let go. Separated, not divorced, living in the past, moving between apartments, still saying I'm ready, but not filing the paperwork. Still waiting for a printer to work before taking a step forward in life. This isn't about the divorce. It's about being stuck emotionally, mentally, completely. Time doesn't wait for you to get it together. Growing up doesn't happen just because you get older. And relationships don't work on good intentions alone. She's not in her 20s. She's not new to life. But she's still carrying old pain with no resolution. Not for herself, not for her son, not for the future she says she wants. And that son became her emotional husband. That's not parenting. That's a cycle. When boys are forced to take care of their moms, they lose years they'll never get back. Years where they should have been building their own lives, not protecting a grown woman who chose not to move on. This is what happens when emotional growth stops at the point of trauma. We don't file the papers. We don't heal. We just stay stuck. The truth is, at some point, time doesn't care why you waited. It just keeps moving. Whether it's marriage, family, or peace of mind, all of it takes action, not just hope. So if you're listening and any part of you is stuck like that, in the past, in old hurt, in excuses, today is the day you move. Not next year, not when the printer works. It's right now. Because no one's coming to fix it for you. And the longer you wait, the harder it gets to even see the life you could still have. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments. Are we seeing this everywhere or what? Hit subscribe if you want more honest stuff like this, and I'll see you next time.